we need to talk about Jedi Fallen Order. I liked this game, enjoyed my time with it, and would recommend it to anyone who likes that style of game. What follows is not a review or a critique, but a discussion about design. And that discussion starts with a question. What the fuck is this game? Jedi Fallen Order has everything from the climbing set pieces of Uncharted to the third-person combat of the recent God of War. It's got Titanfall 2's wall running, though to be fair, it is made by the same company. There's a 3D Metroidvania map, a BioWare-style campaign, the longest elevators outside Mass Effect, binary dialogue choices, chests with cosmetic upgrades, audio logs, and a smattering of Dark Souls mechanics, from bonfires and unlockable shortcuts to respawning enemies, dropping experience when you die, parrying, and even an Estus flask stand-in. All of this is mixed together and slathered under a sauce of expensive production values, talented voice acting, and familiar Star Wars iconography. I want to be very clear that the game should not be faulted for borrowing influences from other games, especially ones as notable as Uncharted and Dark Souls. Both of those series were huge successes, and we should expect them to influence later designs. All artists take inspiration from elsewhere and combine them in an interesting way. It's a core tenet of design, one that helps us stand on the shoulders of giants and reach brave new heights. What bothers me about this game, a game I did enjoy, is that none of these mechanics have anything to do with one another. These influences and their design work perfectly fine individually, but don't gel when put together. There's nothing to connect them outside of being successful in other franchises. More than any game I've played in recent years, Jedi Fallen Order feels like it was designed by committee. There doesn't seem to be a unified vision, a singular goal with the design outside of taking the latest trends from elsewhere in the industry and snapping them together however they'll fit. Individually, all of these things work within the context of Star Wars. Uncharted-style climbing and spectacle platforming absolutely fits within the pulpy epics and breathtaking locations of Star Wars. Dark Souls also easily makes sense, what with lightsaber battles being built around blocking and parrying, where even a single hit could be catastrophic and abilities need to be deployed scarcely for maximum effectiveness. Even the double dodge borrowed from Witcher 3, one to roll and one to jump, makes perfect sense here. But how do these mechanics fit to each other? What about climbing sequences is supportive of tense tactical combat? Does hard-fought individual battles match the fast-paced adventure and pulpy tone that Star Wars aims for? Or to put that question another way, what about Star Wars says to you, I want to fight zombies and a giant bat? Again, this game isn't bad, far from it. Force-pushing stormtroopers off of ledges will never not be fun. I love how the lightsaber doubles as a flashlight and how a pilot crawls out of an AT-ST after you drop one. It's nice to see Deborah Wilson here, and I'm always up for more Braytac. Similarly, we can all enjoy a nice salad. You got your lettuce, couple tomatoes, maybe some carrots and sliced cheese, under a healthy dosing of ranch. You blue cheese people are savages. A salad is good, certainly nice to have once in a while, but it's effectively random. Loose, unrelated ingredients poured into the same bowl, made into a meal not by their design, but by their container. And as good as a salad is, it's no cheeseburger. A cheeseburger has much in common with a salad. Lettuce, tomato, cheese, and a sauce over top, even the bread for you crouton people. But unlike a salad, the ingredients are far from random. They aren't a mixture of whatever you had lying around. They're carefully selected so that each one reinforces and enhances the ingredients around it. The flavors build on one another in a way that makes the whole greater than the sum of its parts. Jedi Fallen Order could have been designed from the ground up, with all of its mechanics in mind. It could have built an entire game around a Dark Souls-style system, one that enforced careful exploration, a mastery of systems, and a careful progression. Or it could have chased the third-person action vibe, allowing for a looser combat system, like the astoundingly good Jedi Outcast. It could have leaned into its open environments and campaign progression, giving us a Star Wars version of The Witcher 3, though I suppose that would be reductive, as Witcher 3 is already a game about being a Jedi. The point is that by borrowing each of these ingredients from other systems and throwing them together, The experience is good, but it doesn't do anything to elevate it further. Instead of the fine-tuned combat of Dark Souls, we get a watered-down version of God of War. Seriously, how is the axe recall move not in here when the lightsaber throw is right there? Meanwhile, we still suffer all of the penalties of a Dark Souls system. We get the sprawling vistas and combat arenas of Uncharted, but one in which we have to think about the combat rather than blasting our way through it. The purpose of design is not simply to gather all of the things we like and stuff them in a room together. It's the difference between the posters taped to a teenager's wall and the interior decoration of an adult's living room. When we seek to design something, be it a video game, story, or living space, we want to choose elements that complement one another. We want to choose pieces that build upon its neighbors, that help elevate it into a cultural icon. To make cheeseburgers instead of salads. If you like this video, you can support the channel by buying my stories on Google Play. I make these videos as advertisements for my writing, so if you want me to keep making them, buy my books. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. It's good. It's got green peppers on it.